Alright folks, welcome back to Glasgow News. It's Sunday the 10th of February 2019. The link for this article will be in the description as normal. It's by Norman Sylvester. Okay, Scottish Narcos. Narcos unmasked as Sunday Mail reveals Scotland's most wanted drug gang. James and Barry Gillespie are accused of running major criminal operation while evading capture abroad, with Chris Hughes, James White and Jordan Owen also wanted by cops. Okay, so let's have a wee look here. James and Barry Gillespie are accused of running a major criminal operation while evading capture abroad, with Chris Hughes, James White and Jordan Owen also wanted by cops. I just said that. Right, okay, so that must be the guys there. So let's have a wee read now. The Sunday Mail today names the fugitive brothers suspected of heading up Scotland's biggest and richest organised crime gang. James and Barry Gillespie, that's them there, are believed by detectives to have built a multi-million-pound fortune from flooding the country with drugs and guns. The pair are believed to be behind a massive criminal network that stretches from Scotland to South America and have been blamed for a string of violent attacks. James, 45, and Barry, 41, are being hunted by the mob more than 12 months after 9 members of their gang were locked up for 87 years. That's James there and his brother Barry. Right, okay, next. The pair, nicknamed the Brothers in criminal and law enforcement circles, moved to Portugal's Algarve before vanishing. They have been accused of ordering shootings, slashings and stabbings, including an attempt on the life of a junior football coach and a knife attack on a lawyer. Police have now obtained European warrant arrests for Gillespie and 3 of the alleged henchmen. The warrants of their arrest were issued around 6 months ago. A source said it would be hard to find a gram of cocaine in Scotland that the Gillespies haven't made money from. Their hold on the supply chain in Scotland can't be underestimated. They are not anywhere near the same level in terms of seriousness, but they have a similar stranglehold to the so-called South American Narcos network. Narco. Who's this? Jordan Owen is wanted in connection with a shooting incident or shooting incidents. Jordan Owen. Their drugs operation extends to heroin, cannabis and other substances. Wonder if they glue as well. Police also want to apprehend Jordan Owen, 25, who is wanted in connection with the fatal shooting of Jamie Lee in Glasgow's Castlemilk in 2017. Owen has been accused of stabbing and shooting ex-Cambuslang Rangers manager Paul McCall in February 2018. He is also a suspect in the slashing of criminal lawyer Joe Shields, attacked outside his office last July. Sources say Owen has amassed more than $300,000 from carrying out orders given to him by the Gillespies from their foreign bolt hole. Detectives also want to trace 41-year-old James White, who is alleged to have arranged meetings between Gillespie and their associates. In addition, they are trying to locate Christopher Hughes, 30, who was with criminal Martin Koch when he was shot dead in a Dutch town of Lauren in 2016. Ex-Rangers guy there, Paul McCall, was shot in February 2018. Wonder what he did to get shot. What were you up to, Paul? Wasn't it random, was it? Right, let's move on. It is believed Hughes, who has links to Benidorm in Spain, was in the Netherlands to discuss a deal involving encrypted mobile phones. Right, the brothers were based in Algarve, blah blah blah. Detective Superintendent Stephen Grant said, Operation Escalade is an ongoing investigation into one of the country's top-tier serious organised crime groups. We are appealing to the public to come forward with any information they may have regarding the whereabouts of these named individuals who are wanted in connection with a number of serious offences. Anyone with information will phone the grass line. There you go. Christopher Hughes was with criminal Martin Koch when he was shot dead in Holland. There he's there. The Gillespies, originally from Rutherglen near Glasgow, call themselves property developers. Well, they may be property developers. Sources say they worked for drug dealer Stephen Doherty before he fell to his death from a building in the mid-90s. They are thought to have taken over his operation before leaving Scotland. Yes. Notorious cocaine baron Richardson is alleged to have been the brothers' main outlet for drug distribution in Scotland before he was jailed for more than 8 years for gun offences. James White is alleged to have arranged meetings between the Gillespies and their associates. Richardson and Fitzsimmons were accused of shooting Ross Monaghan, but had their not guilty pleas accepted. Fitzsimmons was jailed for 10 years for having a Glock, ammo and stashing 36 grand of dirty money. Police discovered an array of weapons hidden in lockups during a series of raids in Glasgow, Lanarkshire. Officers found 11 guns including Glocks, Heckler, a Koch submachine gun and an M75 hand grenade. They also recovered 1.6 million, my holy Toledo boys, believed to be paid to the Gillespies network each week. The gang used sophisticated anti-surveillance devices to avoid detection. The brothers were also implicated in the murder of drug dealer Martin Toner in 2004. Toner, 34, from Pollockshield, Glasgow, was found dead in a field near Langbank, Renfrewshire. He had been stabbed and his throat cut, and had been due to stand trial at High Court for drugs offences. Two men, including former policeman Douglas Fleming, stood trial for his murder in 2015, but were cleared. Toner's wife Michelle told the court she believed James and Barry Gillespie may have had something to do with her husband's death. The court heard that in 2002 one of the Gillespies had gone to Toner's house and tried to shoot him, but the gun jammed. Michelle did not identify which brother launched the attack, but claims he then tried to stab her husband, Toner, a martial arts expert, who was able to disarm the brother and stabbed his attacker in the neck. Last June, more than $2 million worth of heroin, cocaine and 5 Glocks were seized as a part of a crackdown on organised crime. A source said the Gillespie brothers have been at the top of the tree in organised crime in Scotland for years. They have been the main distribution of cocaine in this country for more than a decade and have links to just about every other criminal gang in operation. There has been a high volume of violent attacks and seizures of guns and drugs and money linked to them. Well, that's quite a story. That's Scotland's narco. That's 8 minutes, folks. There's a lot of faces there, isn't there? Okay, so it is what it is, folks. A wee bit of scandal for Scotland. It's not just Mexico, folks. That's the Tartan Narcos. Okay, it is what it is. Peace out.